Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 820. My name is Elizabeth. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed. So if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. The last thing I want to say is I need your help with exposing the American government, big-name employers, and a legal nonprofit organization that have been obstructing justice and trying to bury the truth of what I've experienced with my government assistance being consistently illegally withheld since February in an attempt to cover up the workplace abuse that I've documented. And how I'm asking for your support is by subscribing to the YouTube channel that is on the most recent post in the posts section of my channel, where I will be, sharing content, my documentation and everything once I feel ready to. I do encourage you to read that whole post so you can kind of get a better idea of where I'm at with all of this. But if you do subscribe to that channel, don't forget to turn on the notifications as well so you know when I start posting. And you can also show more support by engaging with this video right here or other videos on this channel by, liking, commenting, etc. So that way it can be suggested to other people. Same with the videos on that other channel. So if you do help me out with that, thank you very much. So starting with interpreting the number 820. Well, actually, I saw the number 111 before, while I was saying all of that intro stuff, which is a sign to trust yourself. It can also be a sign to trust myself if a reading is feeling particularly guided. But with the number 820, the number 8 is about letting go, moving forward. I feel like there's a strong feeling here or message for somebody about letting go of someone or something, emotionally letting yourself find closure mentally and maybe even spiritually if you feel like this closure could help restore your faith and your trust. Not only in yourself, but also in the universe and the world and other people and what's possible for you. And, just in general, the future of the collective. The number 2 is about balance. That number can also be a confirmation for me to let someone or something go, to restore balance or create balance in a way that you have never felt or experienced before, a sense of stability that you may have never felt or experienced before. And of course, it's more about restoring the balance if you have already felt the level of stability that letting go would give you, the level of balance. The number is also about priorities and decisions. Make sure you're focused on what means the most to you and that you're making decisions that are aligned with who you truly are, what you know, and what you believe. There could be something significant here about independent decision making and finding confidence in your own decisions. There could be someone or something else that you're being called to prioritize, like maybe you're being called to let go of one thing or person so you can make room for another thing or another person. Because whatever you're making room for, it's better, it's healthier, and it's closer to what you actually deserve. The number 0 is about cycles, change, endings, beginnings. Of course, letting go is an ending. But with endings come beginnings. So I feel like there is a cycle meant to come to an end. Maybe a chapter of your life or a relationship or something like that. So you can start a new chapter, a new path, a new relationship, a new endeavor. This newness is refreshing, empowering, liberating. And I feel like you need to follow that feeling of freedom. Where does freedom, that feeling of liberation, where does it feel like it's coming from? Where are you feeling called to or guided? You might need to really look deeper within yourself to understand what exactly it is that you are being called to let go emotionally and maybe even physically. I just saw the number 555 on the timer. That's also about change and transformation. That's confirmation of a cycle coming to an end and something new beginning. Maybe this could also be within, like a new thought or an old thought coming to an end to create new thoughts, or old feelings, old beliefs being replaced with new feelings and new beliefs that are lighter and offer you more than what the old thoughts, beliefs, and feelings offered you. Adding up these numbers, 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 0, it's still 10. There are 2 messages in the number 10, for me, for you. The number 10 itself is a sign that your spirit guides are near. They want you to know that this is a reminder that they are present, they're with you, and they want to help you and support you, and they could already be guiding you. And if you're not sure, pay attention to signs, synchronicities, patterns. Pay attention to what your intuition is noticing when it comes to spiritual communication. And then the other message, 1 plus 0 is 1. And like I said before, this is a sign for you to trust yourself, and potentially a sign for me to trust myself if a reading is feeling particularly guided, which honestly, this one does feel a little bit more guided than usual because of that number 1. So wherever it feels like you're doubting yourself in what you feel like or what you know, you need to let go. How you need to create balance. And you need to reflect on that and understand it so you can release it and feel the confidence that you deserve to feel, to be able to give yourself the balance and the stability and the peace and ultimately the abundance down the line that you deserve. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out 1 or 2 cards from these index cards to see what else wants to come through for you in relation to this energy, these messages. We have I'm feeling impatient. I'll pull 1 more. And yeah, the end. The end. It feels like someone is eager for an ending. You're ready for something to come to an end. I feel like you're ready for something or someone new. I definitely feel some frustration in a beginning that you might feel is coming. And trust me when I say I totally understand this, especially if this feeling is going to give you a sense of liberation. So I think it's important for you at this time. It's okay if you feel impatient. It's okay if you feel frustrated. It's valid. You feel ready for a reason. But, don't let your impatience get ahead of you. Don't let it control you. Maybe like you've been doing, depending on how long you've been on this journey, explore this impatience and try to understand it on a deeper level. and how you can, I want to say, like, weaponize it in a way that benefits you. How can you use this impatience to work for you rather than against you?